What's good, YouTube? It's Adam from I'm a Music Mogul, and welcome to another video. Today we'll be remaking Roddy Ricch's track The Box, produced by 30 Rock, so let's get straight to it. First things first, let's go ahead and change our tempo to 117 beats per minute. We're going to start off with the sample that is heard at the beginning of the track and sort of loop throughout the record. It is a sample from Sierra's record with Justin Timberlake, Love, Sex, and Magic, and it is the strings found right at the beginning of that track. So here it is right here. So what we're gonna do here is just gonna go ahead and sample that. So I'm gonna chop off the top right over here, push that back. Now this sample needs to last at least 2 bars. I'm just gonna cut it up right over there. I'm just gonna cut a little bit off the top end as well, because we want that crescendo to happen a little bit quicker. And then I'm going to hold down the Option key on my keyboard, click and drag, and then we're going to get something like this. And that's just going to loop out. We're going to just turn this to polyphonic so that it doesn't have all those weird artifacts. And then we're just going to go ahead and just add in a quick fade so it doesn't click and pop at the top and bottom. All right, so now that we have that, we can go ahead and start off the track. So over here, we're gonna go ahead and let's bring in the chord sound first. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bring in a channel preset setting here. It is from the Metro Boomin Sound preset kit. I'll place a link in the description box below this video. We will be using the, I think it was called the Metro Electric Piano. So let's go ahead and draw this in, change this back to a pencil tool, and let's draw in those chords. And this chord sort of switches up. There's 2 patterns in it, so we're gonna go ahead and start off with the first pattern. I'm gonna stretch this out to 4 bars. Let's just duplicate that over. So we're gonna get 4 bars. And let's draw in the first chord. It's gonna go something like this. Then we'll bring this down. Just focusing on those chords. Boom, then we're gonna drop it down a little bit. Let's go ahead and draw that in. Boom, and then we're gonna draw in the next chord. And go up here. All right, so then we're gonna go ahead and just bring those strings back in. All right, next we're gonna go ahead and create another software instrument track, and we're gonna layer up this sound right over here with like an organ type of sound. So I'm gonna go over to my browser tool here, and we're gonna go to Vintage B3 Organ. I'm going to go over to Jazz Organ. We're going to use the same pattern over here. We're just going to layer up that sound. We're just going to go ahead and just add in an EQ and cut out some of the low end here so it doesn't affect our 808 once we bring it in. And we're going to cut out the high end as well. Make it sound like a pad. Maybe we'll add in a little bit of reverb as well. We have this. right, next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna create a new software instrument track, and we're gonna start to bring in some of the drums. So let's go ahead and bring in Logic's EXS24 instrument, and we're gonna bring in the box drum kit, make it nice and loud. And let's start off, bring back our pencil tool, and let's start off with the clap. So we're gonna get it sounding something like this. So we're gonna go on the 3s. Just duplicate that. All right, next we're gonna go ahead and duplicate this track, and we're gonna go ahead and draw in an open hat. It hits on the 1s. So it's gonna go something like this. All right, next let's go ahead and duplicate this track, and let's go ahead and draw in those 808s. So we're gonna go ahead and just duplicate all this stuff over here, and we're just gonna duplicate that. I'm gonna take out these strings for now, and we're gonna go ahead and let's join this. It's gonna be an 8-bar pattern on the 808. Open up our EXS24, just gonna turn this over to mono, and we'll leave it for now like that. We're going to go back down. And then we're going to go ahead and duplicate this pattern over. And all we got to do is just take out one hit here, and this one right over here in the middle. And that's it. Actually, we're going to take out this one as well. So open up our EXS24. I'm going to cut out some of the high ends here. I'm going to turn on our cutoff. I'm going to control how long this 808 lasts for. So I'm going to pull down our sustain all the way. I'm going to pull up our decay. Don't want it to last too long, so like that is good. Next, let's go ahead and duplicate this over here. Another instance of that drum kit, and we're going to draw in our hi-hat pattern. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Bring in our brush tool. I think it's going to start off with 8s. Duplicate that over. All right, so what's going to happen here is essentially a 2-bar pattern actually. And then we kind of get a stutter right over here. So we're going to change this over to a 30-second triplet. Just going to paint that in over there. All right, maybe it's not that. Maybe it's a 16th triplets. And then we're going to continue that, but we're going to draw this lower. It's going to be something like that. And we're just going to duplicate that. And let's duplicate that over the 8 bars. take out some of the low and top end here. All right, next we're gonna go ahead and put in those reverse 808s that we heard in the track. Now I did put a tutorial on this a few days ago, but we're just gonna redo that right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and bring in that 808 that is heard in the record, the same one we used up here, and here it is right here. And all we're gonna do here is to reverse that 808, we're gonna double click that audio region. We're gonna go to File, Functions, and of course we're gonna hit Reverse to reverse it. And it's gonna sound like this. And then all we gotta do is line it up with this first 808 right over here. So it's gonna swoosh up and then come into that hit. Just gonna push this back a little bit. All right, and we don't need it to last so long at the beginning. So I'm just gonna go ahead and chop it up at the end here. And then we're gonna go over here and bring in a fade tool, and we're gonna have it fade in sort of like a swoosh up. I'm just gonna open up an EQ, and I'm gonna fade out some of the top end so that we can match the tonality and take out some of that buzziness. All right, so that's good like that. Let's take that out. Now all we gotta do here is just gonna copy this over to this 808 hit over here. And it sounds like this with everything else. All right, so the next thing that we're gonna do here is we're gonna take another instance of this drum kit, and we're gonna go ahead and put in those ooh sounds. Now I know from the last tutorial, he doesn't say ooh, my bad, I recorded it as an ooh instead of a so I went ahead and re-recorded those screeching sounds. Didn't want to sample from the track, wanted to try it myself, so let's go ahead and draw those in right now. I don't do it justice like in the track, but I tried my best. So it's gonna go something like this. All right, so we're gonna go. All right, it sounds like this. All right, all we're gonna do here is we're gonna bring in EQ. I'm just gonna take out a little bit of the bottom end here. Okay. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add in some reverb here. All right, so there is that right over there. We're just gonna go ahead and duplicate this over, and I'm gonna stretch this out as well, and just gonna copy over those E-ers, just because the sound hits on the one, so I'm gonna keep that there, and I'm just gonna copy this over. All right, so now we're ready to go. Now for this section over here, it does switch up. The strings do come out, and for the B section that is, and we get a little bit of a different pattern on our piano sound. So let's go ahead and just zoom in on that and focus on that. We're just gonna go ahead and add in a few more notes here. All right, so to start off, I'm just gonna take these top notes over here, and I'm just going to pitch it up 1 octave. And it's just gonna bring out that top end a little bit. And then we're gonna go ahead and just add in the other notes here on the top, on the bottom end. down. And this I'm just going to pitch up 1 octave as well. All right, so there it is, that section right over there, and that's pretty much the whole beat. It kind of goes from this A section to this B section over here. So we're just going to go ahead and duplicate this over once again, and we're going to copy over these strings, and I'm just going to round out the remake right there. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Listen to the remake we just put together, Roddy Ricch's track, The Box, produced by 30 Rock. Let's go. All right, right there is Roddy Ricch's track, The Box, remade in Logic Pro 10. For you Logic users out there, I'm going to go ahead and save this entire session for you guys. Place that as a downloadable link in the description box below this video. For you non-Logic users out there, got your back as well. I'm going to go and export all the MIDI stems, audio stems, and of course include the drum kit that you heard in this remake. You can find that entire playback in the description box below this video as well. If you do have any questions on this or just want to chat, let's go ahead and talk in the comment section below. And as usual, guys, if you did like this video, remember thumbs up, share it, and of course hit that subscribe button for more good videos like this one. I'll talk to y'all soon. Later. Peace.